welcome to card class. Sorry, I'm a little bit late. You would not believe what we had to rig up around here. I am in South Carolina. I'm at my mom's, which is just next door to my brother's, and I'm excited to do the card class. Then I'm going to jump in the car, and yes, today is a messy bun kind of day. You would not believe how sweaty I was just an hour ago, doing some stuff for my mom around here. So after this, I'm going to hop in the car, head back home, and hopefully I'll get in before 1 a.m. That is the plan. So, quick couple announcements. To get entered for this week's Fun Friday giveaway, you'll want to like this video and or share this video, and or tag a friend, and or place an order. And you can do all 4 of those. Obviously, the more you do of those things, the more you increase your odds of winning. So, and if you're watching the replay, you have all the way until Thursday to do these. And those of you on the live, I should remind you of that as well. All right, free shipping going on right now at my Creative Memories website. And so if there's some of the new stuff that just launched on Monday that you had your eye on, free shipping for you. Now, this deal does not come around that often. So if there's some stuff that you're wanting to get, then you can jump on that and take advantage. Now, when I get to Croptoberfest details, then we'll come back to this. Because some of you asked me about Croptoberfest items and should you wait and order through my Daytona area scrapbooking site. So we're going to come back to that. This Saturday, several of us will be walking anywhere from 0 to 18 miles to bring awareness to the Cannonballs for Cane Foundation. And that is the foundation we raise money for at our Gray and Gold and Go Gray in May. And Cane is forever 18. And he has been gone now nearly 5 years. It's crazy. Tiny echo. Always fun. Is that better? I don't know if that's better. It's because I have my iPhone in the situation, and that always creates a tad issue. Let me know if that's any better. Okay, so secret box. What if I put like a sticker over it? If you haven't purchased your secret box yet, there's still time. And you can do that at DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com. Go to events. You'll have to be in September to see the event. You can purchase your premium box. Now, if you want to purchase your box during this free shipping promo, that's fine too. I can see that you ordered it, and then I'll just add you to the class and crop. No big deal. We're flexible around here. Project recipe next Tuesday. You can RSVP and download the PDF on my website. Let me see if I can grab my ear pod. If that will. Let me see if that. Okay, that might help with the echo. Let me know. I don't hear myself. Okay, so maybe I do hear myself. I do still hear myself. Darn it. Okay, card project recipe. Come on. Here's I look insane right now, I know. I don't know if it's because well, we'll just have to get to the cards quick. I apologize if there's an echo going on right now. I'm just holding but I don't know why you really can't turn it off. You should be able to turn off the sound. Okay. Project recipe coming up. Then I did open up some other seats. Crop for Gray and Gold. I mentioned that I had some duplicate. I can't mute on my phone, Stacy. I don't know. It's an iPhone thing. As soon as I go live into StreamYard, it just keeps playing. Volume's down, the sound's off, and it still just makes noise. And it's plugged into power, so I can't plug in headphones. There's a whole bunch of things going on here, as usual. So I apologize. Crop for Gray and Gold coming up. It sounds better when I don't talk. As soon as I talk, then it starts echoing, of course. Okay, Croptoberfest. The information is now on my website. If you've already purchased things through my website, then maybe it'll help if this is over here and it can't hear. And hello, everyone, by the way. As you can tell, I'm distracted because the noise situation is making me insane and I can't remedy it. So Croptoberfest. If you already purchased one of the bundles, either the premium or the essential, you can add on the Croptoberfest event for just $19.95. I'm going to take you out really quick so as to avoid confusion. Or attempt to avoid confusion. And the easiest way is to just show you. All right, so when you go to DaytonaAreaScrapbooking.com, you're going to go to calendar and events. And you have to scroll ahead to October. That's when Croptoberfest is. And it only says the 22nd because this is I don't like this part of my website. I really wish it would block out for the whole thing. So if you're part of the card class subscription and you don't want to be part of the 9-day Croptoberfest, then you don't have to do anything. But you'll just see the card class. You won't be part of all the Croptoberfest stuff. Now, when you click on RSVP, you're going to see the schedule and you're going to see all of the ticket offerings. So here's the schedule, the 22nd to the 30th. Here's all the Zoom links. There's a full day kickoff, 9 to 4 on that Saturday. All the challenges, the challenge number 1, 2, those are all listed there. There's a gazebo on that Sunday. And that says NSD project recipe. That will not be done. It'll be a Croptoberfest. Okay, so that's the schedule. When you say get tickets, it's going to list all these tickets. So if you want the Croptober Premium Paper Bundle, this price includes the whole bundle. This will tell you what's in the bundle. It's the same bundle that's on the Creative Memories website, plus it has the Croptoberfest event. This is the essential, and that has the event. So it says Croptoberfest registration and all of the good stuff. If you want the card kit bundle, that includes the card kit and the registration. If you want the card kit, the premium card kit and the cards, that's this. If you want the essential card kit and the cards, that's this. If you just want the Croptoberfest only And what that means is you have to have purchased one of these bundles either directly through my website right now during the free shipping, or be on the card subscription. So you see the card kit $44.95, $19.95, and if you're on the card, if you purchase the card class, that's $25. So that's where that number comes in. And then this Autumn Leaves Border Punch, you can add that on for $28.50. So there's going to be no tax or shipping on that. I'll just pay for that on your behalf. So you'll get, so that equates to a little bit of a discount there for you if you want to add that Autumn Leaves Border Punch. And then I'll just ship it all at one time. So hopefully that makes some sense to you. And if you have any questions, then you know how to reach me. All right, let me add this back. Okay, so that's Croptoberfest. And then, of course, our St. Simon's retreat in March. It's going to be wild and groovy. It's my 60th retreat, so we're going to have a low-key 60s theme. And, of course, there'll be more details to come on that. And then finally, I think most of you probably saw the post this weekend about Marianne Signs, that she passed away on Friday. It's so sad. And maybe you didn't know that she has been fighting cancer for the last 2 years, since the middle of COVID. So there will be services for her tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m. is the visitation, and then the funeral mass starts at 11. And that is why I'm driving home tonight, so that I can be there tomorrow. And I know that many of you have already told me that you plan to be there as well. So look for me tomorrow morning. There is also a reception immediately following if you're able to attend. All right. There was some new products that launched, and I showed you this on Friday. So it was the Golden Harvest product collection, and the new Border Maker cartridge, and 2 new colors of cardstock. And of course, the digital is available. Okay. Now, okay, let me know if that's better, if you can hear me. And hopefully there isn't an echo now. Is that true? You can't hear me? I don't know why. Can you hear me? But now I have an echo? Oh, you could hear me? Okay, wait. I keep changing and I know there's a delay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Oh, good. Okay, perfect. We're going to carry on. All right, so today we have a fun card kit. So you should have your card kit and just slide out. This is very, okay. I was trying to fix my stuff. It's really hard to take this show on the road. But I was moving April in to her apartment in New York this weekend, so that is why my show is on the road. Okay, so let's see. You should have 2 sticker strips. It's actually 1 sticker strip that's been cut in half for you. And don't worry, we're going to use these strips, but it's okay that they're cut. Okay. Yes, Lori said yay. I can't believe, Lori, that I did not get a picture of the girls together. For those of you who don't know, April just moved in with Lori's daughter. And that was just an amazing thing that happened. And they're going to have a great time. And the area is so nice. I'm so glad I went because you hear lots of scary things about New York right now. But at least where Rachel and April live, I honestly feel like April's safer than where she lived in Savannah. So, all right. So this is going to be our first card, and I'm going to try to dodge. I know, Lori. I can't believe it. We were kind of like, we were unloading and they ran errands, and then we came back and we were showering. And then I think she took a nap, and then we went out to dinner. When we came back, everybody was quiet. And then I left at 5 a.m. So hopefully they will get one and send it to us because we need it for the scrapbook for sure. So this is the contents for the first card. And you can go ahead and fold your card base. Now this card, the sentiment says, love is like a pineapple, sweet and undefinable. And this is what's called a grook. You can Google it after. It's kind of a thing in our family. And so when I saw the pineapple, this was a book of Grooks is what my grandmother gave my Uncle Dave when he went off to college. And so it's kind of a thing. And I gave April a book when I just left her in New York and put an inscription in it. There's lots of really fun Grooks inside. So this is called a Grook, and the author is Piet Hein, and he has several books of Grooks. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and put down our background. Now, actually, I've almost just got super ahead of myself because what we need to do is go ahead and ink our edges. Now, it's very faint, but you should have in your kit this fossilized amber archival ink, distress ink, and you should have a little sponge. Some of you may have the dauber that this attaches to, but you can also just make a taco with it. I showed you that in the past. And then you're just going to dip into it. It doesn't need to be super dark. And you're just going to kind of position your taco. And it's kind of like violin. So April's calling me. This is what happens when you use your phone. Now everybody is getting off of work and calling me. That's 2 calls, but one of them, this camera wasn't on, so you missed that blackout. So if the screen goes black, it's just because someone's calling me. And if you hear any other funny noises in the background, my mom is packing her stuff. Of course, it helps if I'm under the camera, for the Go Gray in May event and the Mount Dora retreat. And so if you hear any background noise, that's what's going on there. I stopped here on the way home from New York so I could pick that up so she doesn't have to check it and deal with that on the plane. She's flying down when she comes. So when you have your background, your card inked to your liking, you'll want to do this white piece that goes behind here, and also the this piece. Now, everyone's circle is going to look a little different. So I just kind of cut them, and so you have a area lopped off. So depending on how much of a circle you want, I did suggest that you grab a small trimmer. You can trim off that edge a little bit so that This is smaller if you want it to be. I just kind of clipped off the edge, but everyone's is likely a little different. So you can just go with what you got, or you can, if you want it to be a little smaller, you can cut it. So we're just going to go around here. And the more you do it, the faster you get. And I think I've shared before, my personal technique is I usually start in a corner and kind of go out from there. Now it's showing up really bright on my screen, but in real life, it's mild. And so you're probably noticing that too. And now I did not ink back up because I really just wanted a very light. Now I'm going to ink back up, but I didn't want it to be super dark on this pineapple. But you can kind of just barely tap it. And all right, so now that is, now you can also do printed paper too. One thing you'll want to remember is to make sure that your pineapple paper is going the right way. It took me a while to figure out what this was because, but it is, if you look at it very close, they are little pineapples. So we're going to attach this. Now, if you don't want the pineapples, although your sticker and your sentiment might not make much sense, but you could use this other side. That is the pink. So we're going to attach those together, and that is going to go in the middle of the card. And then we're also going to ink the sentiment. Now, I might have mentioned, I talked about Croptoberfest and what that means for you card kit folks, but I did not talk tonight about the September card kit, which will feature the entire embellishment pack of the Boho Escape. I'm going to move this down a little bit, even though I already stuck it, because I wasn't thinking about the circle here. All right, so I've got a couple layers again going on. I've got my sentiment and then my circle. And then now it's just time to do the stickers. Now I didn't add any dimensionals to this one, but here's the pineapple sticker. And then the other ones I used were all these little pineapple stickers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you're going to use all of these. There are some light and some dark. And you're just going to kind of sprinkle them around. Some of them I tucked underneath, like this. Some of them I put on top. So you can add them as you like. And four, 5, 6. I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. All right. That is it. That was all right. So love is like a pineapple, sweet and undefinable. So that would be a fun card you could send on several different occasions. And that card is done. When you're done with the card, just let me know. Now this one doesn't have any inking, our next card here. And this is the card that we're going to do next. Helps if it's on the screen. All right, so this one has our pieces. So you're gonna wanna grab your scissors for this one so that you can cut them the right length, however you want. Oh, geez. Okay, Deb. All right, so this is the completed card. And of course, the first thing we're gonna do is, I think I need to move my seat over because I keep going off screen. So your sequins baggie should be here. We're just going to use 3 of the yellow ones in this one, but the whole bag is there. So go ahead and fold your base, and you can go ahead and ink this one up if you want because we're using the yellow sequins. There's definitely yellow accents, and we are going to ink up the sentiment. So that might tie it all in together. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up real quick. Just fast. My husband said that you guys really had some bad storms this past weekend, and because of the line of work he is in on Monday, he had some nightmares to handle. So I have missed them, but I hear they have been really bad. So now I'm just inking up this sentiment. Just add a little color to the white paper. And then we can go ahead and, so this is just super simple. We have 3 layers, all centered. So you can go ahead and stick those down first. And you've got a hole in yours. So don't worry about that. That will get covered. And of course you could use the citrus side if you want, but there is a lot going on this card. That's why I designed it to have the darker. Oh, wow. Well, so it's up and down the whole eastern seaboard, I suppose. It is not storming here. I did not look at the weather for my drive home, so I really hope I'm not driving in the rain. Now, for this one, because I did not pre-cut it for you, you are going to want to trim off some of it. Now, you don't want it, I would say, I did not cut it straight down the center. So it's definitely, and you could swap these if you want. Usually in design, you kind of want the heavier element, the larger element at the bottom. Draws your eye across the page because of the weight, and it also kind of weights it. So I think maybe I'll swap that. However, this one also has the main squeeze over here. So on second thought, I'm going to go with my original design. So once you decide how you want that cut, you can go ahead and add that to the page. All right. And then the next thing we're going to do is add these guys. So you can see on my sample here, on my original, I kind of went down here and they met in the corner, back across, and then one across the bottom. So you can kind of play with the colors, right? Like where you want it to start. So I'm going to cut off this darkest one. And go from this top right corner down to here. And then I'm just going to chop it at this darker orange one. So that's one. Then I'm going to take another one. And this one, I'm going to start from this side. And I'm going to start with this mustard color here and go like this. Now, as I was laying it down, I wanted to make sure that I was leaving room for my sentiment over here. And then I'll put the sequin up there, and then I'm just going to chop this guy off. And these. Okay. Then this is going to go on here. And then we've got, bless you, Mom. And then this one is also going down. And I'm going to start it like that. And cut that off. All right. So I will have to say that I wasn't sure what was wrong with me. I had such a bad stomach ache all day yesterday, and I really thought I would wake up and it'd be gone today. But it really doesn't have anything to do with my stomach so much. It has to do with my abs, because April and Lori's daughter Rachel live on the 4th floor, and it's a walk up. There is no elevator. So making all those trips to carry all of April's stuff up and down, it was just her and I, although Rachel and their roommate Christy did a load too. I got a severe ab workout, apparently. It just kind of hit me today that all those stairs, I worked a muscle that I am not used to working in flat Florida. So I have been in pain all day from that. All right, so now we're going to have to make all this fit. And I'm going to do my main squeeze right here. And so it says on here, happy birthday to my main squeeze. And you can play with your placement there. I stuck that sticker down. I'm having a hard time. I mean, who would have thought that I would get such an ab workout moving April in? All right, so, and I also have this little orange slice here. And I think I'm going to move this a little farther over here. Now for your little bags, you can just cut right the top right off it. I find that that's easier than trying to get them out with my finger. And then you're going to just figure out where you would like to put these. And I'm going to do something like that. I like to use a triangle kind of arrangement. All right, so I'm going to slide that out of the way. Ooh, lots of glue came out. Thank goodness it dries clear. And if you're just watching tonight and you're not doing your cards, perfectly fine. You can come back to Facebook to complete them. You can also find them on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, you can do that. It just makes it easier for you to get back to it, and it helps me as well. It's Daytona Area Scrapbooking is the YouTube channel. And then there's playlists. So you can go to the playlist for card classes, and then it's really easy to find them if you're not doing them with us tonight. All right. So that our second one is done. I think this is a very happy card. I wasn't sure about these colors. We typically, as a group, I think, like bright colors and teals and pinks, and this one has greens and pinks. It's just a little different. Now, for our next card, it doesn't have the white background. So what you were on the white base. So what you're going to want to do is pick up just this green stack that is in your stack of cards. Now, this is what this card looks like. It's a flip up. So the inside is going to have this white piece and the watermelons. And then, so when it's closed on the front, it looks like this. So one of your pieces has printing on it, and it says that's what you are. And the one in a melon is going to go over the top of that. So set that one to the side. We're going to dig down here to our base, and it is scored. So you're going to want to look for the score and fold. Now these pieces are slightly different size, and so you're going to want to put the thinner of the two on the top, because that will fit there, otherwise it'll hang over, and then the slightly wider piece at the bottom, and you can go ahead and stick those on. I knew that was going to happen. Thankfully, I did bring a replacement. There is only one way for that to go in. All right. So we'll get that watermelon on there. And then we're going to add this watermelon here on the bottom. So now you're going to look for your blank white sheet of paper, and that's going to go up here. And so you can kind of tuck it underneath that piece so that it doesn't interfere with the folding. And then that gives you some nice white, a nice white area for you to write your sentiment. Okay. Now this piece is going to get attached to the front. You want it centered. And oh, hey, Debbie, you can either jump in on this one and the watermelon card, or you can wait and jump in on the next card. So this one is important to just do this top section. You don't want to tape the whole card shut. And then, so once that gets there, here we go. Now this piece is going to go right here in the center. And then we have this little square piece. Now, before you attach that one, go ahead and grab your one in a melon sticker and put that on, because you may find, like I can see already, that I need to trim I like to have the same distance. And while I measured these, when you're talking such a thin mat, sometimes it's not perfect. So I'm going to, and you know, sometimes it's good to just adhere to the done is better than perfect model and carry on. But I'm going to go ahead. So I want it right over the that's what you are. Yeah, you can backtrack after, Debbie, but you could start with us on the fourth card, which is the next one. We're almost done with this one. Or you can, I know you're a fast card maker, you could also just jump in with this one. Now you're going to have your triangle. That's going to go on here. Down here at the bottom. And then now it's time to add the rest of our little embellishment. So we want to add the watermelon down here. And then inside, I added the two little hearts. So we got two little hearts here, and I just added them. Now, if you have just a black fine tip pen, or even this dark green pen in your stash or anyone, you could add some little dots. That was not included in your kit, although I think you did. What do we get? You got a blue one last month, I believe. All right, so that one is now done. Oh, do you think pen? So here's the thing, Stacy. It has to go through many layers. It's not like, you know, putting Penetrex on your knee or your elbow or your shoulder. My abs are deep. They're like hidden. And I wasn't sure if the Penetrex would be able to get through the stomach to the offending muscles. All right. So our 1 in a million is done. 1 in a melon. So our next one is this strawberry themed one. And I don't know if you noticed, the papers are all different. So this was the back side of the watermelon one. And so it's kind of the strawberry skin. So this one is life is sweet and so are you. Oh, just kidding. Our next card is the margarita card. Our last card is this one. I had my samples mixed up. So this is our next card. When life gives you limes, make margaritas. And we're going to fold this one. Now this one I did ink up. So I'm going to ink this up real quick. Oh, off the camera again. All right, and we can add our green background on there. I'm very excited to get home all of the embellishment packs. Okay, thanks, Stacy. I will try. I I'm really excited to design the boho escape cards for next month. All right, now this one also going to ink up. I'm going to see if I have enough residual to just make it light. And if you're wanting to do that, if you don't want it as dark, you just have to press a little harder. Just being careful not to bend and crease your circle. Just a little bit of a color. Very light. And this one, we are going to use, you should have 3 big and 3 little dimensionals. And they're all for this card. And I know some of you don't like to use the dimensionals. It makes them, you know, more challenging to mail and whatnot. But after you've got that, we're going to use the little ones for these little, we're going to use 2 on that. And I know some of you have a stash at home. So, and some of you like to apply lots onto the back, which I don't think I pulled off. I thought I did. Come on now. All right, that's going to go there. I'm going to save this one for the edge of my margarita sticker here. So this is going to go on like this. And so I'm just going to give the edge of this sticker a little support here. And I'm just going to center this like that. And then you can add your margaritas. So we've got one down here. One up here. And I've got this little lime that you can add either down here or anywhere. And that is it for that card. I'm sure we all know someone who would appreciate this card, and maybe they're just having a hard time. Or maybe it's just a fun birthday card. You can give it with a gift card to a Mexican restaurant. All right. So lastly, we have our Life is Sweet and So Are You, finally, a little strawberry theme card. Now, I did use one of the new, one of the Border Maker cartridges that came out last month, which I already believe is no longer available. I think it was one of the limited offering ones. So I apologize. I really do hate to tempt you, but I could be wrong. Honestly, they come out with so many of those. Now my paper is reversible blue and pink. Some of yours may be. Some of you may not have that. So don't panic now that I flipped it over and it was blue on the other side. So you've got your pink paper. You could definitely ink the edges of this because we are going to do the circle. And we're going to center this one. Okay, perfect, Deb. I don't think there's a sale going on this month, so that'll be perfect because if you haven't purchased it yet, usually it's on sale, and so, you know, I usually suggest people wait, even though, you know, it, what is happening here? Holy moly. Let me do this again. I needed a V8 apparently today. I am super crooked. Maybe my paper is cut crooked because I cannot get this straight. All right, that's better. We got our strawberries. Now I don't know which way the seeds go on the strawberry. Is it looks like my sample card is the other way. I think they're like teardrop shape. So let's go ahead and ink up this. Oh, you know what? We didn't put our sequins on the margarita card, so we're going to need to pick that up. We're going to need to pick that back up here in a second. When we put our sequins on this card, we'll bling up the other card as well. All right, so yeah, don't we all, Deb? I feel like I like to let people know. All right, now you got 2 of these. They are going to be longer than you need them, so you can decide if you want it to just go to the background or if you want it to go all the way up to the edge of the card. I'm going to go with the background, and you see how one of them, you don't see because it's off screen, one of them goes over and one of them goes under. So, so just be aware of that. And then once you decide how far you want it to extend, you can just use your scissors or your little trimmer to trim that off. So I'm just going to go with the tape on the bottom part so that I don't have to fight with it to, you know, to stick the other one underneath it. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to use the repositionable tape because then I don't have to worry about all the little holes. And so this one's going to go over. And then this one is going to go under. Like that. You done, Mom?
Almost.
Okay. She's almost. You can get a virgin margarita, Debbie. But it's not for you anyway. You can give it to someone that likes margaritas. Okay. All right, so then once you've got the over under, then we're going to add our Life is Sweet sticker. That's over here. And it's kind of going off each side. And I've got a little strawberry over here. Another strawberry down here. Okay. Now, the way these cut out, this is a print and cut file in the Cricut. I tried so many different ways, and I just find I don't love how unequal it is at the bottom. So, again, if that doesn't bother you, then you're my hero. But it bugs me. So I'm going to just fussy cut just this bottom part. And then add that to the green. And my Leo is getting his chicken prepared for him. My mom's dog, who is the father of my 2 boys, my 2 doggies, 2 of my doggies. So if you hear his little feet, it's like when you hear Trixie running in Tracy and Stacy's show. All right, and then we're just going to add our little sequins. I'm going to put mine in a little triangle formation. I think I might add this one down here. And I'm using the yellow ones, the white ones, which you still have if you are like me and you forgot to put them on your margarita card. We'll come back to that. So, all right. So I think we got all of our pieces on there. Life is sweet, and so are you. And again, I try to make them not all, birthday. That one could be a birthday to a sweet friend. It could also be a birthday card. All right, so back to our margarita. I just put one in each corner. So that's what I'm going to do again. I had it. All right. And we'll put those on. And that is that. Let me get all my cards out. Let's cover up my ink here. Our melon. Not enough room. This camera, you would not believe the setup going on over here, but this is why it's an extreme close-up. So we can't really see all of them. But we should be done. And then you still have some paper or some stickers left over, which you can add to the insides, or just using your scrapbooks. And that is it. So, let me see. Oh, thanks, Debbie. I'm glad you like them. It's always fun to that you all like. All right, so it's so weird. Now we're going to have the echo back. But you know what? I can just get rid of this camera altogether. Get out of here. Okay. Whew. That should be better now. All right. So thank you, everyone. I'm so glad, Lori. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight from South Carolina. And like I said, I am headed home tomorrow. So those of you that are local, and if you knew Marianne and you're planning to attend the funeral tomorrow at Our Lady of Lourdes, that is beachside in Daytona. And so I will be there, and would love to see anyone who would like to attend there as well. And then if you missed the beginning, don't forget to watch the beginning, because I let everyone know that Croptoberfest is now live on my website, the tickets. And Debbie Keith says hi, Mom. I just saw that, Debbie. And so if you have any questions, like if you already purchased one of the bundles from Creative Memories, and so you're not sure what to do, then just let me know, and then I'll help you get signed up for the right thing. Oh, Gina says hi. Everyone's saying hi, Mom. Now she didn't hear me. Mom, everyone says hi.
Say hi back.
Did you hear? She said hi. You could come in and put your face in and say hi to everyone. Oops.
They're gone?
No, they're not gone. See, you're over here.
Where?
You're little. We're little over here.
Oh. Hi.
No, you're not. Uh-oh. Now Leo thinks someone new is here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says, who is here that I can bark at?
So what I wanted to show you was under the what's new. We've got all the new stuff, but these are the bundles I'm talking about. So it's perfectly 100% totally fine if you want to purchase one of these and or the the new, where is it? The Autumn Leaves Border Punch, and with Tape Runner or whatever else, and take advantage of the free shipping. So it is not marked up in any way on my site. It was this cost plus the cost of the event itself, which is $19.95. So if you purchase one of these just off the website, and not one of these, not this, these two Croptoberfest bundles. There's the premium and the essential, but you can also add on these autumn leaves. You can do that on my website. I mean, you can purchase whatever you want, but I'm just letting you know that if you want to participate in Croptoberfest with me, my 9-day virtual event, and you purchase one of these through my website, I can see that you ordered it. And so then you can go ahead and purchase just the event, the $19.95. If you do purchase just the event, you have to also purchase one of these. So then I would just send you an invoice for one of those and send that. That is part of the package. I just separated it. It is part of the event, but I separated it in case people, either accidentally or on purpose ordered one of them during this free shipping promo. So hopefully that makes sense. And if you, like I said, if you have any questions, you can always reach out. So if you haven't already, you can share, tag a friend who might be interested in the card class. So you can tag them in the chat, and then, like I said, any orders. So if there's anyone that orders during this free shipping promo, you will also get an entry into the Fun Friday giveaway. So that's all for now, and I'm going to hop in the car and head to Florida. So I look forward to seeing you all soon, and until I see you again, stay scrappy, my friends. Bye-bye.